Let's go.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and I know it's not JoJo Fridays, my dudes and girls. I do apologize. I know I'm a day late, but, you know, I was doing a lot of stuff yesterday. I was a bit busier yesterday for stuff to do, so I really didn't have time to actually review Diamond Unbreakable. But anyways, yeah, so without further ado, let's get started with this review. JoJo Diamond is Unbreakable, episode 17. We got introduced to... Oh wait, I can't sing that song yet. Shit, I forgot. Fuck, we didn't even get introduced to a stand yet, so I can't even make that joke yet. Damn it, I can't because we didn't get to that part yet. Oh, damn it. Okay. Alright, whatever. So we got the main villain, the main player himself, introduced in this actual episode. Kira. And no, it's not Kira. It's not fucking Light Yagami. It's not fucking Death Note Kira. Let's be real here. It's not that Kira. This Kira, compared to fucking Light, is, I will say, he's a very fucked up dude. He's a very fucked up dude. In fact, I think he's more of a fucked up dude than Dio. Like, man, Kira does so much unbelievable, unadulterated shit. It will put Dio to shame. Like, literally. You think Dio fucking, you know, burning fucking Jonathan's dog, you know, fucking stealing his, you know, doing all this kind of, you know, dickish move shit, man. Like, trying to steal him from his home and shit like that. You think that's bad? You think that's fucking bad? Bro, wait until you get introduced to Kira, man. Oh my god. You have no earthly idea. You have no idea. You have no idea. But anyways, I pretty much know, even though, again, I'm not really 100% caught to Diamond Unbreakable. I almost said Stardust Crusaders. Diamond Unbreakable. But I do know a lot of information on the main villain, because again, even though All-Star Battle didn't really do a great job telling the story that much, I do know his methods, and I know that girl is special in many ways. And I already know who the boyfriend is, that ghost girl, which I forgot her name, so put it down in the comments. The ghost girl, who was basically... Now, that whole section, which was like an arbitrary like spirit world, I guess you could call it like a spirit world, sort of, kind of, where it's like, if you turn that if you go that direction, and if you look back, you'll be seeing the same scenario over and over and over again. And pretty much you'll be pretty much in a whole loophole here, and you'll actually meet up with this ghost girl and her dog, which I believe his name is Arnold. Hey Arnold, or just Arnold. No, not that. But anyways, so we have that, and we could see the dog had like a neck, like part of his neck cut. But of course they're not going to show it too much because again it's censored. But don't worry, don't panic. I know people are like, they're all sensitive and butthurt because of the censorship. Fear not, guys. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Fear not, though, since it is somewhat broadcast, obviously. Now, here's the thing. Speaking of which, here's something I forgot. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, getting off a little off topic. Not that off topic, but a little off topic. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure got announced for Toonami, which is coming this October. Now, I have looked at the month, and the month is October. I was going to make a separate video. Actually, I might do that on the long one as well, but I'm probably not. I was going to do it. Maybe I will. I'll see. But anyways, in case you don't know, now you know. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been announced for Toonami. Yes, the hype train is fucking real. Finally, after so many years of demand, we are finally getting that JoJo greatness. Finally going on to Toonami. Now, I don't know if it's going to be I think it's going to be just the first two parts, and then hopefully Stardust Crusaders down the line, which is my guess, because there's no way you're just going to start in the middle of Stardust Crusaders. That would be kind of freaking dumb if they did that. I highly doubt it. I think it's just going to be, excuse me, the first two parts, since I believe that's finished dubbed. I mean, Stardust Crusaders could be finished dubbed for all I know. It's just, we only saw some of the test dub at Polynarf and stuff like that. Again, the second test dub in this year's Anime Expo. You know, 2 years later, which is weird. But anyways, moving on from that though. So, getting off the topic, you know, just saying, very awesome that we are finally fucking getting that on Toonami. Even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be part 1 and part 2, which I could just probably just go snag. This is a good time. Now I need to get the DVD now. I was holding back to get it, But I'm like, fuck it, man. No matter what the critics say about the DVD, I know it's a shitty release, but fuck it, you know? I might as well just get it just to support it. I mean, it's coming, guys. Stardust Crusaders dub could be coming closer. So fuck it, you know what? I'm going to try my very best to be the best that ever was. No, it's not Pokemon. But I will try my very best just to try to get that DVD season set of the first season of JoJo with parts 1 and part 2 English dub. I'm going to try, hopefully. Anyways, moving on. So, getting back on topic. So, the Ghost Girl and the doll pretty much explained. And it was actually pretty cool, though, that Rohan actually got information from the girl when he was using his stand, Heaven's Door. And we found out from the information a lot of shit that we didn't really need to know about too much. Where she was like, she's just this, like, normal girl. And she never had sex before. She was a virgin. And her first boyfriend went... Well, not her first boyfriend. She never had a... Well... She never had a boyfriend, unless she did. However, though, maybe kind of, because it's not really specific if she had a boyfriend or not, because I pretty much know. I know exactly, because, see, I don't want to spoil much, that's the problem. That's a very hard thing to do, and I know exactly who that girl is fucking connected to, man. Especially if you've seen the ending of the fucking episode, man. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus Christ. But you'll find out sooner or later. But anyways, yeah, anyways, moving on from that. So what happens is that he's reading all this unnecessary shit too, where it's like basically it's like, oh well, when she was like she got her first period when she was like 11 years old or 10 or 11 whatever during like September. Then she's talking about like, you know, when her boyfriend was trying to give her the deep tongue as or a boy was trying to deep tongue kiss her, I believe. Something about, I think she like broke the boy's arm or something like that. I don't remember. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He tried to forcefully tongue kiss her. Like he tried to actually force her, like kind of like rape sort of, which is like kind of messed up. Speaking of, I don't want to spoil too much, but speaking of which, anyways, moving on though. So it turns out we find out that, you know, when it comes to this whole, deep, you know, savagery of like nature. Rohan, man, Rohan has no chill whatsoever. Pretty much he's saying that, your sense of romance is weak. You know, the kind of, you know, the nail polish you got pretty much signifies of how much of a shy or how of an unsecure person you are about love and stuff like that. And she was saying some stuff back, which I kind of forget too, or whatever. So we found out that she thought like her dog was murdered, but it turns out that it can't really be the case. So it turns out she was actually murdered about, what was it, like 9-8 years ago, or somewhere like a decade ago, or maybe a decade, I don't know, something like that. I think it was like 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that. It was a really long time ago, okay, let's just put it that way. A long time ago, pretty much, there was a murder, and, well, actually, no, 15, I'm sorry. It was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, there was a murderer, which she kind of forgets the actual person, which we already know who that fucking murderer is. And we pretty much already know who this dude is that's responsible. And that is motherfucking Kira. It is pretty damn obvious that this dude is very, very shifty. Like, we can obviously tell. And the problem is that when, something about, like, here's the thing. When Koichi and Rohan got the evidence, Josuke believed them, but he was like, wait a minute, I have another question. Is the person a stand user? And Koichi's like, well, we don't really know. They never mentioned anything about that. And he goes, then fuck it, it's just a regular murderer. Why do we have to solve something like that? If they had a stand, to be more concerned. I'm like, really, Josuke? I mean, well, okay, I can understand. It's like a normal murder coincidence. It has nothing to do with stands. So, you know, I kind of understand. So it's like, you know, whatever. Let the police or whatever, detectives handle that. Let's just focus on the main objective, on who is the real corporate here that actually has a stand. If they have some kind of stand ability that seems suspicious of or possibility of a stand, then yeah, we'll take more into precaution. Then all of a sudden, when Koichi was actually a bit disappointed, he walks around during a car across the street wasn't looking. Josuke's like, what the hell, man? And we see that Kira just rolls down the window. Dude looks like a pimp, man. He looks like a pimped out version of Dio Brando, and he looks really fucking cool. And he's really disturbing too. It's like, yo, honey, we're home. What do you like for dinner? Like, you know what? How about you, I'll bring you up, honey. You know, we'll have ourselves a nice meal. You know, we'll talk. He goes, what's wrong? Why are you being so stubborn? And you see the shocking result that it's that same freaking arm that we saw way back, way more episodes back ago, where I believe it was, shit. Was it Red Hot Chili Pepper? Yeah, I believe it was the episode during the second part of the Red Hot Chili Pepper stuff. Like, at the very end of the episode where we saw that fucking arm from the bathtub. Yeah. I'm happily to believe that's probably the same arm that Kira had. And this dude, again, I'm not going to really give abilities on what his stand is going to do. I'm not going to spoil it there. But regardless, though. Regardless. You know, people are like, oh, maybe he doesn't have a stand. Well, it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What can it possibly be about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in this particular age of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anyways? Not like part 1 and part 2, but especially since part 3, man. It's pretty damn obvious it's a work of an enemy stand. It's obvious Kira does have a stand, but again, and they even show him in the opening too. So the dude that you saw in the opening at the very end where he's like, I chase you, that's the same dude. That is motherfucking Kira. So definitely keep your eye out for him, because he is one sick motherfucker. And already from the next episode, I know who that character is about the whole harvesting thing. I pretty much know what that's going to be about, so I know what character they're going to introduce, because I do actually remember that part. Now, I do remember that particular character, and he was also a DLC for All-Star Battle, so I do know exactly what we're going to be going up against next. And that's pretty much about it. So overall, when it comes to this episode, it was very interesting, but what made it so damn awesome was to know the fact that this guy, Kira, we got an introduction to him, very great stuff. So, I don't know what to rate the episode. I mean, I guess it was good, like an overall good episode. Like, I mean, there wasn't really that much action going on, really. I mean, we did get to know a lot about, you know, this whole ghost, a whole bunch of ghosts around that area, and we did find out that Rohan, knew that girl back then, but then he finally started to remember the memories that, yes, it was that girl from years ago, where I think he was supposed to get hit by a car or something like that, or something that she saved his life, or he saved her life, which I don't remember particular details. But anyways, that's pretty much it. So overall, this episode, I'm gonna give it about a 4 out of 5. Yeah, it was a good episode. I'm gonna give it about a 4 out of 5. It was really cool how we got introduced to fucking Kira, which is going to be really cool. So I'm just going to give it a simple 4 out of 5. It was bizarre and acquaintance, but it was a really good build-up for things to come. It was pretty much more setup. That's pretty much how I could describe it. It was more setup for the next arc that we're entering right now, which is this whole murder mystery shit that's going down right now. So it's pretty much set up for the next arc. So that's pretty much all this episode was. It was more like a setup thing than anything else. So overall, though, still a very good episode. Gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Very good episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of JoJo's Diamonds Unbreakable, episode 17. And I'll see you guys next week for the review of episode 18. So this is Ninja Reviewer saying peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And that's it. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.